one major thing, which is I think the government has to, when they have this willing buyer, willing seller for the farms, those farms that they are buying, they should actually make it a green scheme. The unemployment will be actually minimized and most of the people will be there. Then they have to look at the tertiary institutions like Namibia, UNAM, and UNAM will help them, especially with the Noidam College, Agriculture, to help them, training them and all those type of things so that they can have their skills and knowledge. As a result, unemployment will be minimized and at the same time skills will be obtained.
So I expect the budget, I expect from the budget maybe to plow back on the education. So maybe they can provide more classes, as most people are now suffering, and employment is now increasing in terms of like vacancies down. So yeah, that's what I think.
My name is Peterson. I'm from the University of Namibia. We are going now to discuss about the expectations of the national budget. I'm hoping that we are getting, a good budget this year, and we hope that especially the Ministry of Education and also higher education is also prioritized this year, and we get subsidies as students in the University of Namibia, because we have really heavy fees at the university, and registration fees, procedures, all those funding loans. It's really difficult nowadays to find that. So we just hope the government will subsidize the universities or other institutions this year, so it's affordable for everyone.
My name is Amelia, and I'm a student at UNAM, University of Namibia. I think that the budget, financial budget, should be more money should be allocated to the health department. Why? Because as ladies, we need sanitary pads, free sanitary pads, because we don't choose to go through this. It's nature, and there should be a cancellation of the condoms that has tenders, and yeah, that's my view on that.
Hi, my name is Lillian, and I'm a student at the University of Namibia main campus. I would like to add on that the financial budget should be allocated more on the renovation of the Katutura State Hospital, because it's a state hospital, and looking at the condition of the hospital, we can say that it needs a little bit of work. For example, it's not 100% sanitary, not only because there's not like cleaning material, but just because of how the hospital is in general. It needs work, and it's quite major because it's a hospital, it's a state hospital. So I think it needs a little more work,
And just to add up on that, we also need advanced technology, advanced equipment. For example, more advanced X-ray machines and oxygen tanks.
Monitoring machines.
So I don't have a lot of expectations. All I have to say is that I'm just expecting the Ministry of Finance to allocate enough money to some vulnerable areas. For example, in education. Education through NASFA, students need funds. Some students do really good, but then they don't have money to further their studies. They can also allocate, let's say, to the Ministry of Gender through the Ministry of Health with the sanitary pads. Now, why am I saying that? Some students, or not students, but some women, the young women, they don't have access to buy those things, and they tend to be really expensive. Although VAT is not no more charged on it, it can still be expensive. Another area can be on the hospitals in local rural areas. Some people travel in long kilometers to go seek medications. Them traveling in that long way, they also tend to get more sick. So I would say that the ministry should allocate money to those areas where hospitals or clinic, even a small movable clinic can also be there just sometimes, so that people will not have to travel, because some people even die within that way because it's a long way. Let's say, for example, a baby was bit by a snake. He won't survive 20 kilometers to a hospital. So I'm expecting the ministry to also see in those areas. So those are my contributions. Thank you so much.
My expectations for the budget are pretty much a holistic budget that benefits all sectors of the economy or the government, with a focus on the youth, particularly the Ministry of Youth, as well as the Ministry of Education, because those are the sectors that are the future, or where the future comes from, and if we don't develop them, the country might be in trouble going forward.
Right, so you've mentioned that you'd like funds for the Ministry of Education and now the Ministry of Youth. So if these ministries are to get those funds, where do you think is the highest areas in which they should divert the funds to?
The highest areas would be the issue of youth unemployment. So that's an issue that needs to be focused on. And then particularly with grade 12 results, that's also something that needs to have additional resources and support.